Welcome to Careers in Art and Design. This presentation talks about statistics in the national and global art and design market and also discusses information about some of the services that we offer at CCS through our Career Services Department. There are numerous career paths that a graduate from CCS can follow, as indicated by this extensive list of just some of them. Students who graduate from CCS are working in all facets of art and design, from an art director at an advertising agency, to a visual effects artist working on feature films, to an illustrator creating work for editorial pieces. In addition to the more traditional career path of getting a job after graduation, CCS grads also go on to attend top graduate programs at schools such as Yale University, Cranbrook, and the University of Michigan. Some graduates will also go on to be awarded fellowships or artist residencies at prestigious institutions such as Interlochen Center for the Arts or the Peters Valley School of Craft. And other graduates go on to launch businesses, such as running a gallery, launching a branding agency, or fabricating coats for the homeless that can be converted into sleeping bags. Around the globe, people spend an estimated $68 billion on video games. And in the United States alone, the video game industry generated a record $36 billion in 2017, an increase of 18% from 2016. Current data collected by Americans for the Arts revealed that more than 673,000 businesses in the United States are involved in the creation or distribution of the arts, and these businesses employ upwards of 3.5 million people. According to a recent study by the National Endowment for the Arts, there are more people working in the visual arts field than in all of the performing arts and sports industries combined. And in Michigan, industrial design added $429 million to the state's economy in 2015, which is 9 times greater than the national rate. In a recent article, the New York Times reported that in 2016, $50 billion of artwork was sold through art auctions and private sales. During the past 10 years, the Strategic National Arts Alumni Project, or SNAP, has collected and analyzed data from over 200,000 arts graduates across North America, using the data to help change the national conversation on the value of an arts degree. In its most recent survey, SNAP found that 80% of arts graduates indicated that their first job out of college was related to their major, and only 3% of graduates surveyed reported that they were unemployed. Further, arts graduates report that their education allowed them to acquire numerous skills that add value to their professional lives, whether in or out of the arts. These include important competencies such as critical thinking, leadership skills, relationship building, entrepreneurial practices, and financial management techniques. As for CCS graduates, they're working at a significant number of well-known corporations such as Uber, DreamWorks, all of the major automotive companies. In addition, they're working at advertising agencies, creative studios, and startups around Metro Detroit, Michigan, nationally and internationally. Each summer, CCS surveys its alumni who graduated 1 year previously to find out about their career paths after graduation. These statistics reflect a compilation of the last 3 years of data. 40% of alumni report a starting salary in the $51,000 to $80,000 range for their first job after graduation. 64% of alumni indicate that they got their first job within 3 months of graduating from CCS, and 22% reported securing employment within 4 to 6 months of graduation. In other words, close to 90% of CCS graduates were employed within 6 months of graduating. And even more significantly, 86% of CCS alumni are working in a field related to their major. Receiving the specialized degree from CCS helped set them on the path to achieving their professional goals. At the College for Creative Studies, the Office of Career Services is dedicated to exposing students and alumni to professional development and networking opportunities, as well as resources that will aid them in identifying and obtaining their personal career goals. We are focused on career development. We assist students with all aspects of getting on their desired career path from when they start at CCS until they finish. We collaborate with each department to individually create career development events designed to help students achieve their personal goals and professional goals. And in 2017-2018, Career Services hosted 10 recruiting and professional practice events on campus. Here we have a list of some of the services and resources provided by our office at CCS. We provide career development assistance for BFA and MFA students. We offer individual career counseling for undergraduate and graduate students as well as alumni, which means we support our alumni indefinitely regardless of what year they graduated. We have a CCS 4-year career plan that we designed for BFA students, which provides a guideline of career development through the 4 years of study at CCS. We also have interview stream software and mock interviews so that students can record themselves in a structured interview to evaluate their performance. We also have a Skype room in our office, which provides a private, quiet, and uncluttered space for students to have interviews. We also have a curated Behance portfolio site, which is a gallery where we showcase portfolio work of CCS students and alumni. Additionally, members of the Career Services team will go to classroom visits and do department presentations to speak about some of our services or address specific topics that a faculty member have asked us to talk about in the class. As I mentioned, Career Services manages most of the professional development and recruiting events on campus. This is a list of some of our event highlights from 2017-2018. Our design events are generally set up as a reverse career fair where students will have their work on display and professionals from a number of companies will come in and look at the student work. So that is what the Product Design Student Exhibition and Advertising Design, Communication Design Career Day were structured like, as well as the Entertainment Arts Expo and Industry Day. For the non-design departments, we work with the department to create an experience that's going to really allow students the opportunity to interact with professionals and really find out what it is like to have a practice as an artist. So last year, with the Fine Arts Department, we had a show called Morning Glory, where the senior fine arts thesis students worked with a gallery outside in the community and had the opportunity to submit work to the exhibition, which was juried by a professional curator, and then the students put up a show and had an opening, and the community at large, as well as the CCS community, was invited to attend. Another event that we did last year was called Illustrious, which was an illustrative career seminar. It featured 6 visiting artists from around the United States and locally, and they engaged with students through studio critiques and panel discussions. The Career Services Office manages the internship process at CCS. We provide internship support for both undergraduate and graduate students. Students who take an internship for credit are required to meet with Career Services to review the steps necessary to obtain credit. And although internships are not required at CCS, they're highly encouraged, whether they're taken for credit or not for credit. Student interns have the opportunity to gain real-world experience in a professional setting. And internships are a tremendous networking opportunity that can often lead to full-time employment for a student after graduation. This image reflects a list of some of the companies where CCS students interned during the years of 2015 to 2018. More than 125 different companies have hosted CCS interns over the past 3 years. And many of these companies are institutions where we have ongoing relationships where they'll come back and recruit from CCS again and again, year after year. During the 2017-2018 school year, 222 companies came and visited CCS through one of our events or for an individual company visit. 48 of these companies were first-time visitors to campus. And we've had more than 150 new companies come to campus over the past 3 years, in addition to the companies that have been coming year after year. So as you can see, the College for Creative Studies provides a lot of resources for its students and alumni to help them with all of the aspects of their career development. And if you'd like to learn more about career services at CCS, please check us out on the CCS website at collegeforcreativestudies.edu. You can find our page under the Career and Alumni tab located at the top of the home page. Thank you very much.